haven't seen that opening in a while. Cool. So I've never played The Longest Journey 2. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. I did play The Longest Journey 1. Did that on stream. So if you're watching this, you could go back and watch the YouTube playlist for the first game. I liked the first game very much. It was extraordinarily well written and extraordinarily well voice acted. Tastes best on Alienware. I'm sure it does. Yeah, I'm excited to see what a game made. What is this? 8 years later? I think Longest Journey was 98. This one's 2006. So a little bit more time. Might need to switch to a hardware mouse. Let's see if it gives me that option. Subtitles on, yes please. Oh, perfect. That's much better. Light attack, heavy attack, block? What? That is potentially a very different kind of game from The Longest Journey. I tried setting up a gamepad off stream, but it doesn't really work. So I'll just use mouse and keyboard. This was on the original Xbox and the PC, I want to say. Tainted.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back.
I'm gonna mute for long cutscenes and talk in chat.
Crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
我们准备好了，旅行者，你的旅程即将开始，跟我来。
What, I play as Brian Westhouse? That's cool. This guy was in Longest Journey 1. Actually, I'm gonna have to use a different mouse.
The life of the Lama is as hard as their beds. I've asked the monks to take care of my journal. Hopefully it will enlighten someone else's journey.
His lips move when he's talking to himself. Adventure mode style. That's cool. I think the controls are probably designed for a gamepad. So if I can't get them to work, I might have to try a different gamepad. I'll do that here in a second. It's a cool opening though.
Those are money wheels, imprinted with the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. It's a blessing.
Prayer wheels are the shit. Andrea introduced me to them. She was super into Buddhism. Basically, the idea is that, like, it takes a long time to say a prayer, and you get karma for saying prayers. So you can put your prayer on a wheel and spin it, and for every revolution, you've said the prayer. So it's like a really efficient way to grind for XP in your religion. Why say 10,000 prayers when you can just spin a wheel really fast? I'm gonna have to adjust the mouse sensitivity too if I don't switch to a controller. Try to prep some other controllers here during cutscenes too. Options, let's try mouse sensitivity way up. I like the fully 3D take instead of
He's
the
meditating. I shouldn't disturb him.
very different from the first game, which had pre-rendered backgrounds. Pretty sure we're in
They must
Stark.
have noticed me. They've stopped whispering. The preparations are almost done. The rite should begin soon.
Oh, bummer, Yukupo.
He's meditating.
Maybe I can listen to those guys if I'm further away from them. Oh, here we go.
仪式准备好了。请走上高坛，旅行者。
I was like, Brian Westhouse, what? I do feel like this game was meant to be played with a controller, so I'm going to try a different one. It was the Xbox controller that I tried to get to work before stream didn't function, so... I think it was originally for the original Xbox, right? It was ported to PC later? It's not like the original Longest Journey that was designed to be a PC game?
What are you doing here? You
Just went from
cannot
Stark to
be
Arcadia.
here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't... know how to go.
It is here. What have you done?
I think this might be a flashback to when Brian first
What do you
came to
mean?
Arcadia, but I'm not sure yet.
What?
Seems so because he doesn't know any of this stuff.
God. What?
This looks like the
is
final
that?
area of the first game.
What? No. No. No.
Wow, April looks a lot better 8 years of graphics later. Presuming
They
that's
say that
April.
every story has a beginning and an end.
Maybe not.
That might be true in most cases. Sometimes, however, the two are one and the same. My name is Zoe Castillo.
Okay, that's not April, that's why.
I don't usually look this pale, but that's what you get for being in a coma.
That would explain it.
That's my father, Gabriel. I'm all he's got in this world. My mother died 15 years ago and I don't have any siblings. I think he'll be very lonely when I'm gone. I wish I could have talked to him one last time, let him know that everything will be okay. But that would be a lie. The only thing I could have said is goodbye. Since I'm lying in that bed but I'm talking to you from out here, I guess this is what they call an out-of-body experience. I'm not sure anyone can hear me, but I've had some experience with voices from the grave recently, so I'm giving it a shot. Bad things are happening, and everyone who knows the truth is either dead or has vanished off the face of the earth. If I can get through to someone, anyone, maybe something can be done. So if you can hear me, please listen. This is very, very important. It might just be the most important thing ever. You'll have to forgive me for using the oldest cliché in the book. It all began when...
That's cool. I thought it was April again from the cover art. Brian Westhouse, wasn't he the guy who gave us the pocket watch The dude that had lived in Arcadia for a really long time had that beachfront property in the first game. Interesting. That makes me pretty sure that the opening is a flashback.
Moo. That's a spicy meatball. To err is human, to forgive is bovine. Ha, I'm running out of cow jokes here, people. Thanks, Diane. The static has been blamed for a chain collision this morning on the Crosstown Express, killing 1 person and injuring 5. Witnesses say that a delivery truck lost wire contact and manual systems failed to take over, causing it to hit another vehicle.
This accident coincides with a new report from CTU, claiming definitive evidence that the static is caused by heavy sunspot activity. The report
really good
has
at
already
proper
caught
nouns
fire
in this
from
series. That's spooky.
Find her. Save her. Save her.
What was that? Must be some kind of viral ad.
Cricket's coming home, folks, and the critters are knocking them down like there's no tomorrow. In the opening innings, the Casablanca fast bowlers came out gunning for glory.
Zoe, there's a message.
Of course it talks. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get a controller to work here. Because I think the controls are designed for controller rather than mouse and keyboard, so it might take me a quick second here. Might have to reload the game really fast. I did just save, so give me a second. Save and quit. Yes, please. I don't want to spend more than like a minute or 2 on this. I would like to actually play the game. But the Xbox controller doesn't work, so I'm trying a generic one instead and see if that functions. Otherwise, I'll stick with mouse and keyboard, it's fine. Can I get the... Okay, looks like I can get all the buttons to work for this one, so that's already better. I've had that happen with several games where the Xbox One controller doesn't work. I think because they use a different API than the Xbox 360 controller. A lot of these depend on X input, which I think you can sometimes convert with shit. That was... You can sometimes convert to X input by using one of those Steam Big Picture settings. Okay. Yes. Let me try to load and see if I can continue from there. Okay, that's much better.
So I have a thing for pillows. This is an automatic reminder sent by... Shit. The gym. I have to hurry.
Press to check messages on
It's a
mobile.
mess.
Shelves. That brings up that menu. Press up on the D-pad to
So I
access
have
your
a thing for
inventory.
pillows.
Scroll through items in your inventory. Okay.
So I have a thing for pillow. I never leave home without my mobile.
Got it.
Almost never.
That's cool. And I can combine it with stuff. That's kind of cool. Okay, right on.
I haven't used my backpack since I went to Norway with Reza. My backpack.
Okie dokie. That's how I leave. I really like her character
Central,
design in this.
Screen off.
Yay, Stark.
We've got a service that takes care of the house and the laundry, but they only stop by once a week. My favourite place in the world. I take the longest showers. I mean, what else is there to do? I'm glad I don't have to share a bathroom with Dad. He's messy.
She's already a pretty different character from April. Don't think I can open this door. Maybe I can.
I've spent so
burner.
much time on that thing lately. It's a wonder my butt hasn't ballooned.
Go talk to my robot purple monkey. If it lets me select it.
Hiya, Wonkers.
Zoe,
Wonkers.
do you want to play a game?
Not today. I'm just not in the mood.
Oh, okay then.
Schedule.
Remind me what's on my schedule today, Wonkers.
Well, there's the gym at 11:30.
Right. And after that?
There's the party tonight.
There's nothing before that.
No, Zoe, that's all.
I really need a job. So what are the headlines today?
Casablanca was spotted with Chinese model Vivian Zhu last evening at the swanky Europolis nightclub Bitta. Witnesses told
No. Next story, please.
Kasawi playboy Batista Massad shocked audiences at...
Poor
Skip
voice
the
actor
interviews.
having to pronounce all these
Is there
different
anything
words.
else?
It turns out that Bingo brand diet wine has more calories than...
Do you have any real news?
You've programmed me to track entertainment news and diet-related headlines, Zoe. If you want to reprogram my news filter, that's easy.
Oh, no. I guess I'll access a news feed. Don't you get bored just sitting here in my room? I know I do.
I don't get bored. I think a lot.
You do? About what?
About the fun times we've had together, Zoe. The memories make me happy.
Wonkers, that's sad.
Why? I'm not programmed to feel sad, Zoe. I'm programmed to feel happy. Always.
Lucky you.
Hey, thank you, Burner.
I need to get going.
You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Thanks, man. Shoot me a Whisper or a Discord direct message with a subblock game you'd like to see. Appreciate it.
Good morning, Zoe.
Oh, hello, my dad.
Dad?
Right on.
What are you still doing home?
Having my coffee? Train's not leaving until 1 o'clock, so I thought I'd sleep in for a change.
Train? What train?
The train for Bombay.
Bombay?
Good Lord, Zoe. Did you forget already? We spoke about it on Tuesday. I'm going on a business trip to Bombay, remember?
Yeah, that works, Burner.
Oh, Bombay, right. I thought that was next... Oh, wait. Is today Thursday?
Sure,
How
your lady's
pathetic
job.
is that? I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Well, at least you're up before noon, that's something. So, do you have any plans this morning? I mean, what's left of it?
I'm going to the gym.
See? You still have passion for something.
It's either that or scan the wanted ads and get depressed about all the jobs I don't qualify for.
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to school?
Dad, don't start.
I know,
I'm
right?
sorry,
Ebo.
Zoe,
Been
but
there.
You're obviously not happy here, are
And
you?
Andrew was on her hiatus.
Change your major.
Definitely happened.
Biotech's not the only thing Cape Town's got to offer. Hell, why not change
Biotech.
university? I'll help you. In
I forgot how
Bombay's got a great
great,
school for bioengineering.
well written these
I can
games
stop by
are.
while I'm there.
We've had this discussion
Its
already.
graphics look outstanding for the
I wish
original
it was that
Xbox.
easy. Don't you think I miss having direction and ambitions? Now I'm just... I just don't know what I want. Can you please understand that? I need time.
Fine, I won't push. I'm happy to have you home, Zoe. I just hate to see you like this.
So do I, Dad. So do I.
First game looked really good for 98 as well. It's interesting. I feel like this game so far is written so that you can play without having played the first one at all. Maybe they were trying to do that.
Listen, Dad. Would you mind terribly if I had a few people over tonight?
You're asking me if you can have a party?
No, not a
Right.
party.
Distant future.
More like a soiree.
Ah, right. I'm guessing there won't be any boys or alcohol at the soiree?
There definitely won't be any drugs. How's that?
You know how to put things into perspective, Zoe. All right. When did you ever need my permission anyway?
I know how to play you, Dad. That's what daughters do.
Yeah, right. Just meth, no heroin. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I like that it opened with Brian Westhouse, so if you did play the first game, you get that little connection.
So, what's happening in Bombay?
The way they tell
Signing a contract
stories,
with
it
the
seems
biotech
correct to not make it a direct
Do
sequel.
another on-site evaluation.
Oh, that sounds really, really boring. I thought you wanted to do more lab work.
I did. I do. This is what happens when you get a promotion.
Serves you right for having ambitions. So when are you coming back?
I'm not actually sure. It could take a few days. Could be as much as 2 weeks.
Really? 2 weeks? I have the house to myself for... I mean, I have to be alone for 2 weeks.
Yes. And we talked about this on Tuesday as well.
Oh, sorry. My mind's just elsewhere.
I'll say.
Buy me something in Bombay. Something exotic.
An alarm clock, maybe?
Funny.
This, the facial animation in this reminds me a lot of Shenmue, which I think is probably pretty close in release date, right? Trying to think. Dreamcast was 99. Shenmue must have come out a couple of years later.
How's work going?
Are you okay? You know, I can't remember the last time you asked me about my job.
2000, okay.
We just don't talk about it much.
Zoe, we never talk about it. When were you ever interested in my job?
I don't know. Forget it. Just trying to be nice.
Gesture appreciated, Zoe. Work's going well. My promotion's keeping me busy.
I've noticed. We haven't sat down together for dinner since Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry. I just want to settle in, get on top of things. They've given me a lot of responsibility.
I know. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm glad things are going well at work. So, about work. Anything new?
Aside from this trip, no, not really. It's all pretty boring stuff.
Come on, I study bioengineering too. Don't forget that. I know
Different
exactly
than
how boring
the
it can
artist
be.
protagonist of the first game.
That's true. I keep forgetting that my beautiful and talented daughter thought it was a good idea to follow in my footsteps.
Don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm the beautiful and talented dropout daughter now.
Breaking with tradition. In true Castillo fashion.
I should hurry. I was supposed to be at the gym already. Have a nice trip, okay? So you're not sure when you're coming back?
It could take a while, depending on how the inspections go. And I have some other business to take care of in Bombay.
Really? What is it?
Oh, just work stuff. There are several biotechs headquartered in Bombay, and I need to take some meetings. Call me if there's anything. If I don't pick up right away, it means I'm in a meeting or inside a secure facility. I promise I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Be good, okay?
First game took place
Yeah.
primarily when you were in Stark in New Venice, right? Was that meant to, actually be Venice in Italy?
I'm not cooking anything.
Weren't you supposed to be at the gym?
Oops. Yeah, I should hurry.
Something they add to the, I think part of the reason why the news schedule had so many different names mixed together is just kind of point out that this is a very, homogenous culture in the future where all the cultures have mixed together and you don't really have... You might have someone that has a British accent living next to someone that has a Chinese accent. Everyone lives together. It's a melting pot.
I
It's the word I'm
remember the
looking
last
for.
time Dad and I sat down together for dinner. Dad doesn't like me going into his bedroom. And Dad's bathroom. We Castillos like our privacy.
Here
Bye,
we go.
Dad. Have a safe trip, okay?
I will. Bye, sweetheart.
Mass Effect does that too, where everything is intensely multicultural, where everyone is just absorbing everything from each other. So it's becoming kind of a soup. More of a melting pot than a salad bowl. Whoa. Cool. District of Newport, which is a fictional West Coast city. Okay, thank you.
Jardin de Rose. It's even less exciting than it sounds. Once upon a time, people scribbled words on pieces of paper and dropped them into these boxes. Why they did that, no one knows. It's an ancient postbox.
Ooh, does that show everything I can interact with? Sort of.
It's an ancient postbox.
Hey, Zoe, we still on for tonight?
Definitely. We have the house to ourselves. Just bring a bottle of wine and a date.
Wine I can do, but a date? You just have to invite some more guys over.
Me? I can't even find a good date for myself.
We'll just have to make it a girls' night in then. Later.
Cool. Huh. Advertisement for my stuffed animal Google Home thing.
Hi, Zoe. Morning, sweetie. Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Hi, Liv. I'm going to the gym and I'm running a bit late, so...
Hey, listen. I've got something you should take a look at. You're not in a rush, are you?
I guess
Gym
the gym
can
can wait. What's up?
Not out here, silly. Big hush-hush. Inside.
I'm impressed at how like different this game feels from the first one. Just the core gameplay loop.
If Liv doesn't have it in stock, she can get it for you in 24 hours. Whatever it is. Refurbished and upgraded box.
Oh yeah. Creepy ring girl. April, that's what I thought they might be talking about earlier. I said you have to save her.
That thing again. What's going on? Hey, did you see that?
See what, sweetie?
On the screen. I saw the same thing earlier today.
It's like a Golden Sun 2 opening.
I don't quite know how to describe it. Like interference, but not just noise. It was clear, but distorted. Like a bad dream.
No. Could have been the static. It's been getting worse by the day. I even got disconnected from the wire for a few moments this morning. Scariest moment of my life since the collapse.
All those
Not
proper
counting my time with the
nouns.
mechanical bull. Never again. So, what did you see?
There's this snowy landscape with a black house and a little girl who looks like a ghost. And she speaks to me. Save her. Find her. Really, really freaky stuff.
Wow, that is scary. I haven't seen that. I definitely would have remembered. Are you sure you just haven't been watching too many horror movies lately? I mean, spend enough hours in front of the screen and you're bound to start seeing stuff.
Don't you start with that too, Liv. I'm already
Audio
feeling
just
deep
got all
enough as it
crackly.
is.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean anything.
No, it's okay. It's me. I don't know what's going on with me. I can barely get out of bed in the morning. Every day's exactly the same, and I'm not doing anything to change that. There's no school to go to, no job, and I barely spend time with my friends. What's left of them.
I see you all the time, don't I? You haven't abandoned me.
No, but that's because it's so easy to come here. If it requires any more effort on my part, and that goes for everything.
Yeah. Me
I'm
IRL.
autopilot.
It's probably exhaustion, sweetie. You've had a tough year. You dropped out of school, broke up with Reza, moved back home. All of that's bound to take its toll, no?
You're probably right. And I do complain way too much, don't I? I don't want to be the whiny, apathetic Zoe. I want to be me again. Anyway, enough about me. You wanted to
You
show
go
me
rescue
something.
April, and you'll feel
What was
so
that,
much
sweetie?
better.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's something really cool.
Oh, sorry. Before I forget, Dad's out of town, and I'm having some people over tonight. Would you like to come?
I was going to unpack a new delivery tonight, but sure. Work can always wait. Who's coming?
The usual suspects.
Great. Sounds fun. How about Reza? I haven't seen him in ages. I really miss him. Any chance you guys are getting back together soon?
He's not the right guy for me at this point. I mean, I love him to death. He's great. But it was getting too serious. What I mean is, I was getting too serious. It was just way too early for that. And that whole long-distance thing was becoming a problem for us. It's pretty ironic that as soon as we're broken up, I moved back here. 5 minutes away from his apartment. Not that it makes a difference. I'm just happy we're still friends and that we're comfortable with each other. You and him are my two best friends. I don't ever want to lose that. But getting back together, nope. Besides, I don't think he'll be coming to the party. He's been really busy.
What year did the iPhone come out?
I'll bring my charm and a bottle of tequila. Now, I have something to show you.
What is it?
WSL suppressor software.
Okay. Let's pretend for a second that I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Can do. It's like, a cloak for your mobile. Want to be invisible? Just tap the screen. Well, actually, you select menu and applications, and then the icon that looks like a penguin, and then activate. But that's like 1, 2, 3, okay, 4 taps. Small price to pay, seeing as you're now invisible, right?
I don't get it. I'm invisible?
No, you're not invisible. That is impossible. Except with a very, very expensive combat suit, and those things don't hold up to a can of spray paint.
Nice.
What this little hack does is make your mobile invisible to the eye in the sky. You're untraceable. The Syndicate can't track your mobile. Mondo cool, huh?
That is cool. How does it work? You just, wear it to my mobile?
Yup. Easy as strawberry pie. Give me a second and I'll... Oops. This is like important, sweetie. I'm buying a batch of exclusive Ethiopian mobiles directly from the factory. Real cheap. So I gotta...
Take it. I'll see you later.
I'll hook you up with the software when you come back, okay? Tadia Salem, Denane?
Sounds good. Let's save. And I'm going to check the audio. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but I'm hearing some static in game. That might be why. I'm gonna start it one more time just to see if it fixes the kind of audio crackling that's happening. One of these days I'm going to play an original Xbox port that has no issues on PC. It's like, I think that starting with the Xbox 360, it's all the same architecture as Windows machines. Now I'm super late for the gym, but I learned more about the protagonist. She had a boyfriend that she was in a long-distance relationship with. She was too serious with. There's this thing called the static. You know about the Syndicate from the first game.
Out for a jog?
Yep, well, I'm actually heading down to the gym for a quick workout before lunch. Hey, weren't you supposed to be there already?
Yeah, I'm running a bit late.
You should hurry. Jama won't be happy.
I know. I'm on my way.
All right, we'll see you there.
Never tell me I'm late in an adventure game where I want to interact with everything and talk to everyone.
I can't believe they're using the static as an excuse to raise prices on vegetables. They're already too expensive.
When I was in high school, we used to sit around that fountain, eat ice cream and gossip. Magazines.
Presumably I could have used this focus thing to eavesdrop on those guys
My
earlier.
#1 source of caffeine. Mocha Loco's got the best coffee and comfiest seats in Casablanca.
Sushiya.
Sushi-ya. Their sashimi is excellent.
That sounds awesome. Right.
What would I say to them? Stay in school?
Bad advice? Well, I guess it's good advice coming from her. So even though the graphics are so much better, like the way they design, I assume it's the same artists. The male characters are very similar in like their head shapes.
Hey Zoe, what's going on? Nothing much, huh? That's cool. That's cool.
We apologize, but there are no available taxis in your area. Please try again soon.
Oh man, automated car taxi fleets. Pretty great. Sorry I'm so late.
You're late.
I'm sorry, I was just...
Don't be sorry. Be on time.
It won't happen again.
I doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
You lack commitment, Zoe. You're my most talented student, but talent isn't everything. You don't take our work seriously anymore. You're wasting both your time and mine.
I'm sorry, Jama. It just doesn't seem to matter as much to me as it used to.
I was going to say,
It's
do
not
not be
that
sorry.
martial
Be
arts
better.
needs to be such an important part of it. But passion is always important. If you lack passion for what you do, it's not worth doing. But let's leave it at that and get started on today's lesson. Ready? Go!
That's my block button.
Good! Where's your mind at? Excellent.
I was not expecting a combat system in this game. It's interesting.
Block, Zoe, block. Stay focused, Zoe. You make it too easy, Zoe. You must stay focused. Keep your guard up and attack only when your opponent is vulnerable.
Think I got it for next time.
That was good, Zoe. But practice makes perfect. Let's start over.
Okay.
Sure, I do need more practice. I know, right, Yukipo? Reminds you of Shenmue. Adventure game with occasional kung fu combat.
Good. Block, Zoe, block.
Counterattacking is kind of tough. I think heavy attacks must break block, maybe?
Great movement. You make it too...
Shenmue was a Virtua Fighter RPG, was the original idea.
Zoe. Not bad.
I'm gonna do one more. I don't feel confident that I could beat an actual fight.
Ready, go.
Let's see if there's other buttons I haven't discovered.
Stay focused, Zoe. Stay focused, Zoe. Good.
I want to do combos, maybe.
Good. Stay focused, Zoe. Excellent work, Zoe.
That one much better. Okay. There's like maybe 10 fights in Shenmue before the final level.
Moving, Zoe. About time. Ready for another round?
Nope, I'm good.
I think I've had enough for today.
Very well. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. And do try to be on time.
I will.
I prefer flesh and blood opponents.
I hope Jama wasn't too hard on you for being late. Again. You're so good at martial arts. I'm completely jealous.
Aralyn. She's been coming here for a while.
I see I've got separate buttons.
She's really cool. I like her.
I should probably move the buttons next time, too.
Mia's not been here that long, but she's really good. And really competitive.
You did well today. Jama must be pleased.
I mean, to the extent someone can be pleased with someone who's consistently late. Hey! Creepy Ringu video.
Find April, Ryan. Safe.
Just a coincidence.
That video is following me, I swear to God. And doesn't Jama always keep that screen switched off? This is getting a bit freaky. Hi, Reza.
Hello. Are you busy?
Thin TVs like that were wall-mounted were incredibly rare back in 2006.
Can you meet me at Mocha Loco?
Sure, when?
Now? I'm already on my way there.
Alright, I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Great. See you there.
I know where that is.
Place de Sucre.
A robot trash can?
Place de Sucre.
It's a friendly robot. Hey sir, how you doing?
What would I say to them? Stay in school?
Shelves. Just say shelves over and over.
When I was in high school, we used to sit around that fountain, eat ice cream and gossip. I don't know her. Mocha Loco's got the best coffee. Mocha Loco's got the best coffee. Reza?
Hey. 1 moment.
Ex-boyfriend.
Rio? Yeah, call me when you're all set up. I'm with a friend. Okay, bye.
Who was that?
Well, hello to you too, Zoe.
Hello. So who was that?
It's good to know that some things never change. It was just business.
I'm curious, that's all. I'm happy you're dating again.
It's not a date, it's just...
Business, I know. I just don't want you to feel awkward talking about that stuff with me.
So I'm gonna make it awkward.
Noted. I'll make sure to tell you about all my romantic adventures, if they ever happen. So, how are you?
I'm good. Dad left for Bombay today, so I've got the house to myself. I'm having a few people over tonight.
Party?
Officially, it's a small get-together.
Ooh, there's choices in this one. That makes it pretty different from the first one.
By the way, if you have time, I mean, you're welcome to... You can bring anyone you want. It's just a few people, nothing big.
I wish I could, but I have some stuff to take care of, work stuff. I'm really sorry, I wish I...
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Next time, okay? What's going on with you, Reza? You've been busy. Working on a story?
Neck deep, as usual. I've gotten about 5 hours worth of sleep in the last, 72 hours.
Sounds like you're onto something big.
It could be. I haven't taken it to the hand yet. I haven't even talked to Martin about it. I need more background, more research, but it's looking pretty big.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I can't, I'm sorry.
Never talks about the stories he's working on anyway.
No problem. I didn't mean to pry.
I know you didn't. You're just being your inquisitive and curious self.
I really don't feel like myself anymore.
Are you okay?
I am. I should be. I don't have any reason to
She's
complain.
depressed.
My dad's been supportive. I have
Unemployed
everything
depressed.
I could possibly need, enough money to go anywhere I want. The thing is, I don't really care about anything anymore. I don't have any goals or ambitions, and I hate feeling like this. It's not me.
But you felt like that for a while, though, haven't you? I mean, it's what you told me when you broke up with...
I know, Reza. But I thought it was just a passing phase, and now... Now it's starting to worry me. Is this how I'm going to be feeling for the rest of my life?
Yep, that's pretty
I feel
real.
like I'm letting everyone down. I can't even muster up the enthusiasm or the courage to go down to Cape Town to visit Katrina and David. What does that tell you?
That you're just stuck in a rut. That's all. And it's only been a couple of months since you left Cape Town. You deserve a break.
I know you're trying to make me feel better, and I appreciate that, but I don't know. I need more than reassurances at this point. I need something to get me up in the mornings.
Medication
direction
or a
in life,
therapist?
a purpose. Something to...
Shit, sorry. I have to take this one.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah?
First game was written really well as
Thanks.
well.
Okay, I'll be back soon. Just stay there. Sorry about that, Zoe. I'm a bit stressed today. You were saying?
Don't worry about it. I know you've got stuff to do. Speaking of that, you said on the phone you wanted to talk. What's up?
I need a favor.
Of course I'll help him out.
I don't have any other plans this afternoon.
Great. It's nothing big. I just need you to go downtown and pick something up for me.
What is it?
That's gonna end
Do you know
well.
where the Seshadri building is located?
Nope.
It's not far from the hub. There's a company there called Jiva, a biotech lab run by a woman named Chang, Helena Chang. All I need you to do is pick up a package from her. She's expecting me, but I don't have time right now, and I need that package as soon as possible. I don't want to use a courier simply because it's sensitive material. Chang was quite insistent that I can't pick it up.
I'm an adventure game protagonist. Believe
I'll
me,
send
I
her
can do a
message
fetch
and
quest.
Tell her you're picking it up instead. Is that all right? I mean, you don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Seshadri building, Jiva, Helena Chang, package. As soon as possible.
And come to my apartment as soon as you have the package, okay? I'll get the hand that bites to pay you for a couple of hours' work.
And
Don't
the
worry
bites,
about
huh?
it. I'm not doing this for the feed, Reza. I'm doing it for you.
Thanks.
Feed.
I really appreciate it.
I guess I should get going. And you need to go do...
So many
whatever it
cool
is you're doing.
nouns!
Business, top secret stuff.
The
About
static?
that party. Sorry, small get-together tonight.
What?
If I finish up early, I'll try and stop by.
Okay, if you finish early. And if you can enjoy the gossip and the red wine. The way it's going, we're looking at a real girls' night in.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll see you in a bit.
Thanks again for helping me out, Zoe. Bye.
Maybe if I had access to like 20 of them. Not enough games do nouns well, I feel like. Ooh. Reminder from Jama, right? Okay, there's a conversation log. That's neat. So this is the same as the quest journal from the first game, but now it's represented as your phone. Very cool. It is. You want to try to use existing words as much as possible. Oh man, this game predicted shit. I like that it's not a flying car. I think there were flying cars in the first Longest Journey. Maybe there are some down there at the bottom, right there.
Science periodicals. I used to be into them.
Who are you?
I'm here to pick up a package from Ms. Chang. My name is Zoe Castillo.
She's not here right now. I don't know anything about a package. You'll have to come back tomorrow. We're closed.
That's not happening.
I have an appointment with her. Can I wait here?
No, I already told you she's not here. We're closed, so I'd like you to leave. Now.
No. Oh shit!
Thanks for your help. I'll come back tomorrow. By the way, that's beautiful pigmentation.
It might be April on the
What?
screen.
Your hair. Beautiful pigmentation. What colour is that?
I don't know. Just a standard shade that came with the implant. Listen,
It's really nice. Looks very good on you. I've been thinking about going blonde. What do you think?
Well, maybe. Listen, I really need to get this done before I'm done, so...
And I'm very sorry to keep you, but I really do need that package.
I already told you several times. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Maybe Ms. Chang left the package for me somewhere. Could you please have a look?
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to search for a package.
Barter. They both say I need to trick her.
I'd get out of your hair quicker if you could just give me 2 minutes of your time.
Really?
Could you just check in that room? Maybe Ms. Chang left it in there somewhere.
Fine, I'll take a quick look. But if it's not in there, you will have to leave. We really are closed.
Thank you so much. Just your basic console.
Figure out what's going on with maybe, was it April?
There's no pad. The doors are probably controlled from the console. There's a corridor back there. Just your basic console.
Shit. Kano, get your ass in here. We've got trouble.
Oh, shit.
Kano?
I think I could have been faster about it, maybe, and not had to fight her. Not sure, though.
She's out cold. I can't believe I actually knocked someone out.
Nice job, April. Glad we practiced.
She's out cold. No way. Those things are loaded with nanites.
Nanites?
After I learned about
nano
pioneering,
machines, son.
I never wanted to eat vending machine food again. There's a corridor. There's no pad. The doors are probably controlled from the console. There's an icon here that says hallway.
Could have locked her in. Yeah, you're probably right. Because that's not April. The hell was that?
The doors are jammed, and the circuitry has been EMP'd.
That might be Miss Chang. Ah, the lady I knocked down. Must work for them. Stole his package. She's pointing at something.
The doors are jammed, and I should be able to climb up there.
Cool.
There's a handle with a label that says pressure release.
You got it, Zoe. No. Nano machine electrolytes.
Thank God. The gas was starting to leak through. Another few minutes.
What just happened? Who are those people?
This is neither the place nor the time for explanations. We need to leave now.
Alrighty. That's worrisome, a little bit.
The door has an electronic lock, but
someone's tampered with the system and
you're probably right. I could have locked her in there.
Floor. I'll need to find a workaround. I've reactivated the manual override. Try the call button for the elevator. It should work now.
Done.
Quickly, get into the elevator. We can't stay here any longer. I
Got
probably
it.
owe
Roger.
you thanks for saving my life.
I wasn't thinking. I knocked someone out. Me. I've never hit anyone in my life.
You did what you had to do. You defended yourself.
Hey, they're referring to the thing I did.
I usually don't have people trying to kill me.
They weren't trying to kill you. They were trying to kill me. Now,
Who are you? And what were you doing in my laboratory?
Alright.
I'm Zoe Castillo. Are you Helena Chang?
That's not... Castillo.
I think the crackling might be an audio compression problem,
Yes,
the
I'm
PC
Helena
version of the
Chang.
game.
How do you know my name?
I came by to pick up a package for a friend of mine, Jericho.
Jericho? I told him I wouldn't give the package to anyone but him.
He couldn't make it. Didn't he tell you?
I never got that message. Maybe it was intercepted. That would explain a lot.
Look, I don't like this. Those people who tried to...
Someone listening in on his phone should have gotten that wire thing.
Jericho too.
I wouldn't know. But I need to leave right now. Here, take this. Please, deliver it to Jericho as soon as possible.
What is it?
Information. He'll know what to do with it.
She acted strange when I told her my name.
Why did you react to my name earlier? Do you know my father, Gabriel?
Your father? No, I knew a Castillo once. A long time ago. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for chit-chat. I have to leave.
Wait, I need to ask you...
Please deliver the package to Jericho right away, and thanks again for your help. I shall not forget it. Zoe Castillo.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Such an interesting name, Zoe Castillo. It really sounds like a
Reza has some
protagonist-y
serious
name.
explaining to do.
I don't know that I've ever called someone by their full name, other than my wife. To their face. Most people I just call them "Hey You," to be honest.
Mocha Loco's got the best coffee and comfiest seats in Casablanca.
How you doing?
I actually don't know where he wants me to meet him. Try checking. He's being in his apartment. Okay. Thank you. Quest log. Met a guy called Hey You. Their name is amenable to it. Yeah, I suppose I've known people that, like, because they... Maybe you know more than one John, so you call someone by their full name to distinguish them from other Johns, and their John is amenable to it. My sister's boyfriend, his name is John Workman. Often would call him John Works the Corner. I think this is my house, right?
The Abathas live there. Nice family. Their cooking always smells so good. Home sweet home. I never thought I'd be moving back here.
She moved back home. I see. Interesting.
Jardin de Rose. It's an ancient postbox.
Where is your apartment, Reza? That's the cool electronics shop, which we don't want. One of them was tall. That's funny. I don't know how you pronounce that name, though. And I don't want to butcher it. Can you spell it phonetically?
Reza's lived in that building for almost 5 years.
There we go. Long search is over.
Reza Tamiz, apartment 8.
I like this game a lot so far, Ikupo. Was it with the context of this game and chapters that you really wanted to see The Longest Journey played? Or if you had only played the first one, would you have recommended it as well? Yeah, ominous music, kitty.
Reza doesn't have a cat. And why is the door to his apartment open?
That's not good.
Reza's apartment. Reza? Reza! He never leaves the apartment unlocked. This is weird.
Kind of a cool layout for an apartment.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Are you okay?
No, she's pretty dead, it looks like.
Cold.
Fuck is going on?
Oh no, not again. What the hell is going on?
Find April. Save April.
Those are...
Oh shit.
Those are eye commandos. Downstairs.
This is a really cool opening.
Reza likes it dark in here. I'm not particularly tired.
I got done, done and killed Reza.
Go, go, go! Hands behind your head!
Listen,
I warned you.
I suppose I had a chance to hide. I wonder if that was branching and I could have successfully gotten away or what. Could see it working either way. Huh?
State your name and CID number for the record.
What is this place? Who are you?
State your name and CID number for the record.
Sorry about the audio crackling. I think it's a file compression issue for the PC version of it. I'm a lawyer up.
I want a lawyer.
Name and CID number now.
I was scanned when I was brought in. You know who I am.
You're being held under the Syndicate Anti-Corporate Activities Statute in connection
Anti-corporate
with
activities.
of contraband software.
What a great
I would
feature.
strongly suggest that you cooperate in every way possible, or face the consequences.
You guys shot me. Isn't that a violation of my rights as a citizen?
As of this moment, Miss Castillo, you have no rights. What were you doing in Mr. Tamiz's apartment?
I already played through the first game, or I think you actually tuned in for a little bit. How you doing?
I just came by to say hello and noticed that the door was open. I walked in, saw the body. Next thing I know, the cops boomed me.
So where did you get the data cube?
What data cube?
I will remind you that your freedom is in the balance, Miss Castillo.
I like that you don't have to play all of them, though, that they all kind of stand alone as well. They've referenced April Ryan and Brian Westhouse.
Prison, or you could choose to cooperate.
I'm cooperating here. I honestly don't know anything about a data cube.
A data cube was found in your possession, containing highly sensitive information. Are you sure it's wise to keep denying your involvement?
I don't... Look, I was carrying a package. Someone gave it to me. I was supposed to deliver it to Reza.
You're very patient.
I didn't know about it.
They play it like
I
once
don't
every
understand what...
2 or 3
Who was
months.
the package from?
A woman who works at a company downtown.
Don't tell her all
Jiva.
this.
Her name was... Chang, I think. Helena Chang.
How did Chang get in touch with you?
I guess she's...
What?
If your friend Mr. Tamiz knew nothing about this, how did Chang contact you?
Look.
I'll look up.
Okay, so I was helping Reza out. He asked me to pick up the package for him, but he didn't know what was in it. He never saw it. Whatever was inside, the only person responsible is Helena Chang. You should be interrogating her. All Reza did was talk to the woman. He's working on a story, and she's a source.
What kind of story?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Other people have reported the audio crackling in this game. I might have to try to fix it for next session.
I'm sure there's a good explanation for everything. Reza wouldn't ever harm anyone.
If Mr. Tamiz attempts to contact you, Miss Castillo, you will call us immediately, and you are not to leave Casablanca without our permission. Now, tell us again, from the top, what did Mr. Tamiz ask you to do for him?
Hi, this is Reza. I'm either busy or I'm sleeping.
New chapter title, that's cool.
And I'll call you right back, thanks.
Hi. It's me. Your mobile's probably been switched off for obvious reasons, but if you do get this message... Reza, please come home. I'm sure things can be sorted out if you just come home. I'm really worried. Call me, okay? Bye. Or send me a message, just something, anything. Bye. Come on, Dad, please pick up, please pick...
Hello, Zoe.
Dad?
I'm sorry, but I'm currently away.
This is all in flashback from her being in like a coma.
As soon as I can.
Shit.
Yeah, I know that feel, Aaron. I have a lot of games that I wish I could play again for the first time and get that feel by watching others experience it vicariously, you know?
I should clean up that mess at some point.
I'm gonna try one more thing to try to fix the audio crackling. I googled it and it sounds like a lot of people have the problem. One of them mentioned turning the volume all the way down, backing out into the main menu, and then turning it all the way back up. If that doesn't work, I'll try to do some fixes before Yukabo's next subblock of this game.
Zoe, there's
It's only during dialogue, so I think it must be the files.
Hey, Zoe, this is sort of awkward.
Wonkers, I don't have time to...
But remember the time we hopped the vac tracks to Europolis without telling anyone, and you got completely shit-faced?
What?
I had to carry you to that sleazy hotel down on Jarl Street, and you spent half the night throwing up.
It's Reza, right?
The next morning you bought me that antique lighter, remember? Zoe, this is Reza. I, modified Wonkers a bit.
Cool.
To make him play a pre-recorded message in case something happened to me.
Proving that it's actually him.
I don't want you to worry. All this means is that I haven't checked in with him for 24 hours. I'm probably okay.
Wow, he checks in with that thing a lot.
In case something has happened, I need you to do me a favor. I keep an updated copy of my notebook in my apartment at all times. It contains everything about the story I'm currently working on. I wire over my notes and research twice a day.
Interesting.
I need you to get that notebook now and take it somewhere safe. If I'm in trouble, get the information inside to my editor. You'll need to decrypt it first, so talk to you-know-who.
I think I know
She
who.
can take care of that, I'm sure.
She's great.
To find the notebook, I keep it somewhere safe. Go to my apartment and tell Lucia what I told you the day you left for Cape Town. She will find the notebook for you.
Cool.
I'll be here when you come back. Jesus, Reza. Please be okay.
Like I said earlier, I'm probably okay. Maybe I just forgot to check in. Maybe Wonkers has malfunctioned. Maybe I just had to leave. Quickly. But get the notebook, just in case. You're the only person I can trust with this, Zoe. Keep it safe, and I'll see you soon, okay?
This is a really cool opening for this game. I liked The Longest Journey a lot. It's really phenomenally well written and well voice directed. I feel like this game has aged quite a bit better. It's a little janky here and there. I'm actually curious to see if Chapters is the same engine as this one, or if it's completely new or not. But I'm very hooked in this story so far. So we don't want to go to the electronic shop first, I don't think. Sure. Dad sent me a message. Unity 4, right on. When did Chapters come out? That was Kickstarted, wasn't it?
Olivia's store. Alien the cat.
It's Olivia.
She does quite well for herself. She's got lots of regular customers. traditional. I love this part of the city. It's so culturally diverse.
The Norwegian Film Institute. Really? Interesting. Is the story finished as of the end of chapters, or did it feel like they wanted to keep going and couldn't?
That button contacts the nearest available taxi cab.
We apologize, but there are no available taxis in your area. Please try again soon.
There's nothing to taxi.
The gym's closed today.
Yes and no. So they couldn't finish it the way they wanted to, and given that they couldn't, they went ahead and wrapped it up in chapters. I think that's what happened with Xenosaga 3. They wanted to do 3 more games and they couldn't, so they just kind of wrapped it up.
Reza's lived in that building for almost 5 years. Who gets mail these days? I mean, really?
Sure. No, comic would be a fine way to resolve it. I feel like it's cool that it's a video game. I know you'll have to play it before it ends up on stream, right? It's interesting. Police lock.
The eyes put a clamp on Reza's door. They don't fool around, do they?
Funcom owns the IP. Interesting. I just got a new journal entry. Okay, so we should have gone to Olivia first, but now I know. Now I have the thing that triggered that says I need her help bust the lock, so we'll go do that now. Is Funcom still an extant entity? Would they, like, be shitty about the control of the IP? Tornquist tweeted that the series is complete. Or no? I want to do a lot of stories that feel like that. That can be fine. God of War felt like that, 2018. The wrap-up was perfect, but it definitely felt like it was planned to be bigger. I think one of the only ones that I was disappointed by was the Golden Compass books. The first 2 books set up this like awesome, huge universe, and it just shrinks really quick as they wrap things up in the 3rd one. But then, hey, a finished story is better than one that's left floating forever, like Game of Thrones or Kingkiller Chronicles.
Thank God you're here, Liv. I don't know what to do. Reza's disappeared and the eye's looking for him.
I need you to slow down, sweetie. Where have you been? I came over last night, but you weren't home. No one had heard from you, and your mobile was off the wire. Completely.
That's because I was arrested.
What?
There was a dead woman in Reza's apartment, and the eye raided his place while I was there. They shot me. I don't know what's happened to him, or where he is. They asked me all kinds of questions about him. I think he's in serious trouble, Liv.
Calm down, sweetie. I'm sure he's all right. Take a deep breath and start from the top.
Okay. And when I woke up, I was in this strange room in the Syndicate building. Alone.
Hey, the new emote works.
Spent half the
Hooray.
night in there. Over and over again, the same questions about Reza, Jiva, the package. They didn't let me go until early this morning.
Wow. Zoe, that's so scary. I can't imagine what it was like for you. You must have the worst
That's good to
hangover
hear.
in history. Wow. Do you know what was in that package?
I didn't open it, but they told me it contained a data cube with sensitive information of some sort.
It had to be pretty sensitive for the eye to raid Reza's place. I wonder what it was. This sounds really serious.
Really serious.
Whatever it was, I don't believe Reza had anything
was
to do
robbing
with the
them,
dead
too.
woman. He wouldn't
Lydia
hurt
beat
a
her.
fly. It must be that story he's working on. Maybe he pissed off the wrong people.
She seemed to have been dead for a while,
Maybe he
too.
uncovered something really bad, and now I'm involved too.
You'll be okay, sweetie. They let you go. Hey, what was the name of that company again? I'll rustle up some contacts, do a bit of digging, see if anyone's got the lowdown.
Jiva. And the woman's name was Helena Chang.
I'll send out some feelers on the old network, see what I can come up with. It has to ring someone's bell. We'll figure this thing out, Zoe. And you know, I'm sure Reza's fine. He's been in trouble before. He knows his way around those syndicate goons.
Well, I don't know about that. See, I got this message from him through Wonkers. It was automatically triggered because he didn't check in for 24 hours. He wanted me to pick up his notes from his flat. I dropped
Maybe
by
he
earlier,
checked
but I
in,
couldn't get in. They've sealed the door.
remotely.
They would. You're not meant to go snooping around there, Zoe. The eye means business.
Reza's in trouble, and he needs my help. I have to get those notes. Can you help me?
If you're absolutely sure? Yeah. I can get you through an eye seal, but we'll need
Do
to
it with my
upgrade your
phone.
mobile.
Nice.
What if I'm arrested again? I don't need to get charged with possession of illegal software on top of everything else.
Don't worry. I'll mask the hack. Anyone checks your mobile, all they'll find are some new avatar masks.
She's
What
great.
do you want? Fluffy bunny rabbits or cuddly koala bears?
Let me pick.
Surprise me.
Okay, but first, let me tell you how this hack works. The firewall's got these symbols that are difficult to automatically decipher. Don't ask me why, it's a mystery. All you have to do
These games
is
pass
match
the shit out of the
symbols
Bechtel test, by the way.
screen with the exact same symbols in the matrix, one by one. Match all the symbols and the codebreaker does the rest. But there's a time limit. Stay connected for too long and the codebreaker disconnects. That way, you avoid triggering alarms. You can usually reconnect again after a few seconds.
So it's almost like a game.
It's just like a game, just like a mini game.
Not a game. There are real people safeguarding the wire, and most of them aren't particularly friendly.
You don't need to tell me that. I've learned the hard way.
Okay, I'll update your mobile now. Oh, and I'm also giving you that software cloak we spoke about yesterday. You'll be invisible to everyone, even me.
Great. That might come in handy.
The Bechtel test is a media test where you ask, does the story contain at least 2 named female characters who have a conversation with each other that's not about a man?
You're good to go.
It sounds really simple, but
Promise me you'll be careful.
frustrating percentage of media
And
fails
give
the
me a call
test.
if you need help with anything, or get yourself into trouble.
No trouble. And I'll definitely call you if I need help. Thanks, Olivia. You're the best.
Sweetie, I'm sending you into eye territory equipped with an illegally modified mobile. I'm either your best friend or your worst enemy.
Yay, thanks, Olivia. It's not a very useful test to, like, say whether something is quality media or if any individual work is good or bad. I mean, like, if you make a movie about World War II soldiers, it probably isn't going to have 2 female characters that talk to each other. But it's a good, like, you know, indicator of the industry as a whole. You know, if 80% of your films are failing the Bechdel test, something's kind of up. Yay, the Hum emote works. I'm excited. Dope, dope, dope. You get 3 more emotes. One is in March, one's in April, one's in May. So I think I'll make the Ben emote available to everybody first. See if we can come up with 2 more. Oh, they approved that shit really fast. I'm impressed. No, wrong way. I'm gonna learn my way around this plaza at some point. If it involves multiple topics and at least one of them's not about a man, then it still passes the test. Yeah. The second part is actually really important to the test. There's plenty of movies that fail the first part of it not having two female named characters, and there's still plenty more movies that pass that, but those two characters never talk. And then there's even more movies that fail the third one that they talk, but they talk about a man the entire time. I think it's more important that their conversation be substantive, right? Let's do the puzzle.
The eyes put a clamp on Reza's door. They don't fool around, do they?
Wait, hold on. Use your mobile on the door. Oh. That's cool. Alright, minigame. Oh god. Oh, that's a cool way to do the puzzle. I have a limited amount of time to solve it. That's a really neat puzzle, actually. Dig it.
Not too bad for a first attempt.
Presumably there'll be more harder puzzles using the same system, or they wouldn't create such a cool puzzle system for one door.
Zoe! Zoe! Zoe!
Oh god. And Syndicate robots. That's a really cool hacking minigame. The one it's kind of similar to the one in Mass Effect 2. Not exactly the same. Press and hold something while moving this sneak. Presumably that's a game over and it has me try again, right? Still trying to learn the controls. Reload. Ah, there's loud things on the ground. I see. That's cool.
Lucia's completely busted. Lucia's completely busted.
Can't pick her up. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Everything's fine, nothing to worry about, everything's cool. Gonna make it fine.
I've spent a lot of nights in that bed. It's very comfy and bouncy. Bathroom door.
It's not gonna end well for me. Oh, interesting. Maybe I can close it in here. Oh shit, okay. I still have to be careful sneaking out. Got it. Roger, roger. I should save once I get into the bathroom, I think.
Lucia's completely busted.
Doo-doo. Sneaky, sneaky. Save here once it gets in the shower. Oh, I can't save. Of course I can. Doo-doo. Nothing to see here. Move along. Uh-oh. Okay, it's still there. Shit.
Lucia's completely busted.
Womp womp. So I thought I was gonna have to distract the thing and then pick up the little Google Home stuffed animal, but that didn't work. So maybe I just need to find something else in here before I leave. Maybe it's near where the drone is. Whoops. Oh. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. That makes sense. Trapped in there forever, you stupid robots. Oh, nice. I didn't think it would cause it to shower on it. Fantastic. That's cool. 2 parts. Bring this back to Olivia. We got about 6 more minutes here, so we'll see. We might cut it a few minutes early after the Olivia cutscene if we have a little time left. Because I know that cutscenes can run long in this series. We'll just credit the time to Yukubo next time. Doing alright, how are you, Leon? I think this is the way to Olivia's.
Olivia's workstation. Olivia imports mobiles from manufacturers and distributors in other African markets and resells them here in Casablanca at a heavy markup. Liv?
What's up, sweetie?
Nothing much. I just stopped by to say hello. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Liv. I need some help.
Sure. What?
The spider fried Reza's Watilla, and I need to get it running again to find his notebook. I've removed some parts from it, and I think they're broken.
I'll take a look. Gimme. Okay, so I can't fix either of these. They're totally fried.
Do you have any replacement parts?
I have a power source here somewhere. Hold on. That should work just fine. But I don't have a processing crystal in stock, I'm afraid.
If you can't fix this one, then what about Lucia's memories?
The data's continuously backed up to a separate crystal. You can use any Watilla brain you want.
Hey, I can add it on mine at home.
You sell here? Don't they have brains?
They're shells, refurbished. I'm waiting for an order from Waticorp, but it's not due until next week. I'm sorry.
Okay. I have to figure it out myself. Thanks so much, Liv.
Let's use the one at home.
If Liv doesn't have it in stock, she can get it for you in 24 hours. Whatever it is.
Right, Game Saucer? Da-da-da. See what's in his notebook.
Zoe.
Wonkers, my best mechanical friend. He's a genuine Watilla, but he's a bit outdated by now. Hi.
Hello, Zoe.
I'm sorry I haven't had time to play with you lately. I've had so much on my mind.
It's okay. I can wait until you have less on your mind. I like having you home again. I missed you when you were gone.
You mean when I was in Cape Town? You missed me?
Every day. I used to sit in the window and watch for you all day and all night.
You're breaking my heart, Wonkers. We need to find you a friend.
But you're my friend,
right?
Zoe. You're the only friend I need.
It'd be cute if you had fun
I'll
eyes.
talk to you later, Wonkers.
Okay, Zoe. I'll be here.
Hey, Wonkers. I need you to switch yourself off for me.
Why?
Because...
No reason.
Because I just need you to go to sleep for a bit.
All right, Zoe. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
That's funny.
Sorry.
The way that he powers down.
I'll put you back together once this is all over. I just need to twist the neck like that. Ouch. That's it. The processing crystal.
Cool. It's probably a good stopping point. Let's see. I would take it back to Lucia in the apartment, I think. Okay. I'm going to leave a message for future me. Let me go ahead and save the game first. Future me, if you're watching this VOD because you're about to play this again for subblock, things you need to know. One, you're going to have to use the Switch Pro controller. The Xbox One controller doesn't work with this game, and the mouse and keyboard are not a good option. Two, the story so far, you are Zoe Castillo. There's a spooky ghost girl in a TV that keeps telling you to go save April Ryan, the protagonist from the first game. You are currently putting a battery back in the stuffed animal robot of your ex-boyfriend who is missing after the Syndicate came after him. So you can get his notebook that has some sort of report on some sort of awful future dystopian crap. You haven't yet been to Arcadia. You're only in Stark so far, assuming that those two planes of existence still exist in this game. So we'll find out. Thanks, folks. I will be back in a few minutes with the next subblock game, The Last Express. See you soon.